Tonight, we're heading from the baseball diamond to the softball diamond. Dust off your cleats because we're going beyond the arch. Our two guests tonight are senior Marywood softball players. Our first guest is Kirstie Alvarez, a senior pitcher and outfielder from Monroe, New York, and Monroe Woodbury High School. She is a psychology major at Marywood. As a pacer, she was named CSAC Pitcher of the Year and first team All-CSAC 2 seasons ago and second team All-CSAC last season. Our other guest, Kate O'Meara, plays first base for the Pacers and hails from Washingtonville, New York and Washingtonville High School. She was named to the CSAC Academic Honor Roll in all 3 of her seasons and made 20 starts for the Pacers last year. We sit down with Kirstie Alvarez and Kate O'Meara next.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
So who's gonna do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice. And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
We couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Alvin and the Chipmunks want to remind you, bacteria can hide in food and make you ill.
Wow.
But you can keep bacteria from ruining your day with 4 simple steps. Clean.
I'm waiting for the rinse cycle.
Separate. Cook.
Fire in the hole!
And chill.
We chipmunks are notoriously tidy.
Check your steps. The road trip to food safety starts at foodsafety.gov.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Welcome back to the show. I'm pleased to be joined by Kirstie Alvarez and Kate O'Meara. Kirstie, Kate, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on. We really appreciate it. We did baseball last episode, so now we're really excited to have softball on. You know, spring's back, so I think everybody's kind of excited that the season's just about to, well, it already is underway, but I think people are really excited that, you know, we have some big games coming up and everything. So first question we always ask on the program is, you know, how did you find your way to Marywood? So if you could think back, I know you're both seniors, think back all those years now, you know, why did you end up choosing Marywood?
Well, I remember I visited the University of Scranton first, and I vividly remember, like, in the car, my dad's like, oh, do you want to go take a look at Marywood while we're here? And I was like, no, like, it's okay. And maybe a couple weeks later, the coach reached out to me, Coach Bob, and he wanted to, like, have a conversation about, like, softball and Marywood, and I was still very undecided with my academics. So I decided, yeah, like, let me go visit, and I fell in love with the campus right away. It was really nice. The dorms were a really nice perk because I know a lot of dorms in other schools are kind of like not as nice as the ones here. And I love the campus. The coach was great. He told me I was going to be able to play softball, and it ended up actually being cheaper for me to come to Marywood than anyone else because they're really good with financial aid here. So
yeah, your experience really parallels mine, honestly, because like I visited the U also actually first, and then I you know, I always had Marywood in mind too, but it was kind of just one of those things where I really didn't know exactly what I wanted to do either. So yeah, no, a lot of parallels there, and I'll take your word on the dorms because I commute. So
yeah,
I mean, I like big Naz, not little Naz. That's all I could offer. But Kate, how about your story?
Yeah, I actually I didn't know about Marywood until my mom let me know that Kirstie and her parents visited, and at the time, me and Kirstie were playing travel softball together. My town, I grew up only 15 minutes away from her, so I decided to give it kind of a chance and visit and see how I liked it. And I was sort of on the fence if I wanted to play softball or not. I knew academics came first, and if softball, you know, if I was able to play, I would want to. And it kind of, you know, spiraled the same way as it did with Kirstie and her experience. I met the coaches. They were really nice. It felt like a very warm, welcoming campus. And from then on, I just knew I wanted to come here.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing too. Every week, people come out here. I feel the same way. Like the campus just felt like kind of a fit, and people generally seem to say that. Like it just feels kind of like, I think that's Marywood's thing. Is like it's just like a nice community.
Yeah, it's a really nice atmosphere, definitely.
Yeah, it's like it's all like just a nice campus. Like you get a nice vibe, I guess, kind of.
Yeah.
But so you kind of touched on this in your answers, both you did. We asked this one too. Like, you know, was your choice to come here more athletic or more academically driven? Would you say, or was it about equal? Was it a mixture?
Mine was definitely more athletic.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I also knew that at the time they were building, obviously the facility we're in right now, the Learning Commons, and I knew I was going to be a communications major. So I knew that, you know, it would be a really nice opportunity to be able to utilize this building and, you know, learn here. And then again, like I mentioned, to be able to also play softball was kind of a plus. But yeah, I would say it was about equal for me.
Right. Yeah, Kate's a comm major, ladies and gentlemen. So she's one of us here in the comm department. So this is like, a lot of people come in here and they're a little frazzled, but Kate's she's got it down tonight. So and I think, you know, Kirstie's doing okay though too. But no, but
she helped me feel a little more comfortable.
Oh yeah, well, that's good. That's good. Hey, we like when people are comfortable here, but then we have a good conversation, so that's good. But so comm arts, obviously, you could talk about that a little bit if you want to talk about, you know, how do you like the major here?
Yeah, I mean, I've been here for 4 years, and I was able to get a lot of my credits done quickly. So what I decided to do was stay here an extra semester for to earn my master's degree.
Nice.
Just in interdisciplinary communication. So I didn't really want to choose one track, whether it would be production or health administration related. I sort of wanted to leave that open.
Right.
I'm not exactly sure what I want to do when I do graduate. I'll be here, like I mentioned, the next fall, and then I'll be done after that. So it was nice to be able to kind of have that smooth transition from being here for 4 years, getting really great education, and staying just, you know, like that one extra semester to get, you know, leave with 2 degrees.
And Kirstie, psychology, so that must be very interesting.
Yeah, it is. I came in undecided, and then I declared a major in exercise science, and then I took one class, and it was kind of like the science aspect of it, I guess, wasn't really for me. I know I was very like passionate, like working out and exercise and sports and stuff like that. So I took up psychology, which is great. I love the major. I think I'm doing really well in the classes too, and just learning about like the mental aspect of like health is kind of really it's really nice. But I want to continue my education after this to be a sports psychologist because
very interesting.
It's just something like sports and exercise and
Yeah.
things like that. Just is something that I really.
I took
love.
a high school class in sports psychology,
Yeah.
so that's the first I would know. But it was very, like offense. It's like performance psychology. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean the mental side of sports is kind of really looked past. So sports psychologists come in to a lot of teams just to kind of help them with that and get past the mental blocks and stuff like that. So that's something.
No, and I think that's kind of like the same message of the show is like, you know, like athletes are more than just like a jersey kind of,
Yeah.
you know, like, and there's more than just, you know, our expectations or a fan's, especially at a higher level, fans' expectations of what an athlete's supposed to be. They still have a life. They're still people
Yeah.
when they leave the field. So it's kind of, you know, we like to see that human side of an athlete on
Yeah.
the show. But is it, and again, we always ask this one. I mean, we generally get the same answer for this one, but does being a student athlete help you, do you think, in terms of your schoolwork, or is it, I mean, is it really just a grind and you know, you need to kind of balance it, or what do you think?
I mean, I don't know. I think just I played sports in high school too, and just, it's kind of just something like you do, like, you know, you always keep busy. It kind of teaches you time management a little bit because you have a lot on your plate, and that's what's kind of like going to be like in the real world. You're going to have a lot to do. So being in the sports kind of helps you like prioritize things, get what you have to get done.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Personally, I think if I didn't have a sport to play, I wouldn't feel as driven to get my work done. I think it's to me a little something that hangs over your head, knowing that you have a sport. You know, you have coaches that you have to answer to, you have teammates that you have to show up for to practice in games, and having all of that sort of hanging over your head is a good, you know, motivating force to make sure that you're getting everything you need to get done.
All right, we have time for one more question in this block, so I like to make it a fun question. Okay, so if you could have dinner with, you know where I'm going with this, but if you could have dinner with okay, we could do 1 or 3, whatever you'd prefer to do, you know, living or dead, one person, who would it be and why?
Oh.
I always have the same answer to this question.
You go first.
Jackie Kennedy. I don't know why,
No,
but
I
it's just
understand.
like she seems, from what I do know of her, obviously, like we didn't really grow up obviously with her alive, and you know, we weren't alive for that time, but she just seems like such a cool person to talk to, and I would just, I don't know, I have a lot of empathy for her.
Right.
You know, being in the car with JFK,
Absolutely.
obviously, so I
Yes.
just, I don't know, to have to sit and talk to her would be, it'd be an interesting time.
Kirstie?
I mean, I don't really know, but I guess the first person that came to my head was like Ellen DeGeneres.
No, it's a popular one too. I've heard that.
She just seems like such a cool person. I would love to just have a conversation with her.
Get up and dance with her a little
Yeah.
bit. After dinner. There you go. All right, well, very interesting. I mean, I'm sure everyone agrees at home, but we have much more with Kirstie and Kate right after this, so don't go anywhere.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it,
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got, or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me. That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
So who's gonna do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice. And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
We couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Welcome back to BTA as our conversation with Kirstie and Kate continues. All right, so we got a good idea of what you guys are like off the field, so now we're going to talk on the field, and normally people get a little more loosened up and they're more comfortable talking about their sport and themselves. But so, senior season, obviously that has, I mean, I don't know if I should, maybe I shouldn't bring it up, but no, but I mean, I know that has a lot of, weight and emotion to it, obviously. You guys have been playing for, probably your whole lives now, pretty much. So, what are your thoughts as we're already, into the season a little bit here now, but what are your thoughts as, we enter into this final senior season here?
Oh my God, I'm so sad. I don't know, I feel like it's just, I've been playing softball since I was like 7, 8 years old. So, I mean, this is like it. After this, it's like, I can play in like the beer leagues, I guess, with like the older, like the women's, but it's just it's not gonna be like competitive. So it's just like, it's sad. So you kind of want to make this last season like the best one yet.
Yeah, I mean, I know leading up to this, a lot of people kind of like what Kirstie said, say that the last season is going to be memorable. I just know too, though, through my other years being at Marywood, a lot of memories have already been made that I'm going to like cherish for the rest of my life. But, some people choose to, in college, they choose to study abroad or really, dive into a lot of extracurriculars. And I just know for me, it really has come together this past season and starting up, or not this past season, but this season so far, at the point we're at now, knowing that this really was like the right decision for me to make, leaving high school, coming here and playing softball. It really felt, feels like now I really did make the right decision. It's all sort of coming full circle.
Awesome. No, I mean, I know I just signed a pre-graduation form the other day, but I'm supposed to graduate like next semester. But, so that's, I mean, like, I know, it's a little bit, you reminisce a little bit. It forces you to be a little like sentimental a little bit about everything. I mean, I really said like 3 years or whatever. I mean, it flew by, Like it really went by like everybody says it goes by in a blink, but I mean, really.
It does, though.
No, it really does, though. I mean, I didn't have a sport or anything either to kind of keep me occupied, so I'm sure it went by just as fast, if not faster, for you guys.
The spring season always, I feel like spring semester always goes by so much quicker because we are such like in a tight basically month for playing games. So we have a game, maybe a day off here, then game. So it's like, just goes by so quick.
Yeah, we had games today and we have 2 more games tomorrow, and then we have games on Saturday and Sunday. So, especially with being in northeastern PA, the weather just doesn't cooperate. So games are moved. We have to all learn to be very flexible with our schedules, which, can cause some problems sometimes. But, 4 years in, we've sort of learned to manage it.
Well, we're in second winter right now.
Yeah, it's not spring. It's definitely not spring yet.
No, but so do you guys like all the games, or like, I mean, do you look forward to it, or is it like, or is it just like after a while it's kind of like, oh, like I need a break, or do you?
I think every day, we live in the same house. I think every day I wake up and I'm so excited for game day. I bet she gets annoyed with me.
No.
It's like every day, like you think you'd get used to it, but like I still get like the nervous excitement like about each game, just because like, we want to go out there and do your best. So it's like, it's fun. It's all just fun.
Yeah, it's like that good pressure. I still, again, like I feel the same way. I still wake up really excited knowing I have games ahead of me, and just try to do my best when I go out there.
Do you think that's kind of like a necessary pressure in a way, like to motivate you? Like it keeps you like on your toes a little bit, like that sort of like just like not a jittery feeling, but kind of just like an excited sort of a thing? Yeah,
I definitely like get you going, especially like when you're on the field. Like this is what I want to be doing right now. It's like this is, and go out there and like just do what you know how to do and have fun.
Yeah.
So now, I know Marywood, I saw on their website and everything and social media, they're doing a YD3 thing this week. So I guess we can sort of ask. And Carly this week was asking everybody YD3. I think on the crew. So even though we're not athletes, but so why did you guys why were you gravitated towards a school like Marywood in D3?
I came from a really small town. I graduated with less than 400 people, and I really do think that there's a lot of value in like a tight-knit community. I love the idea of having a teacher know my name. You hear of people going to huge D1 schools, and you're just a face in a classroom. But I really like the idea that a professor will, you send them an email and they know who you are. They know what your face is. They know what your name is. I love that idea. So that was one of the reasons why. But Also, you know, I like D3 because it's competitive, but, you know, it's not so much pressure where it becomes your life. Because,
right.
I mean, you know, leaving high school, I knew I wasn't going to play softball for the rest of my life, but, you know, leaving high school, I said, I'm not ready to finish yet. Like, I still want to play for, you know, the next few years that I have, still being young and able to play.
Kirstie?
D3 was just, like, it was a good idea for me because, like, academics is always very important to me. So being able to play, do what I love to do, and also not have that pressure of you need to be at practice every day, like, and can't be late, whatever. Like, when we have practices, if we have class, like, we can miss practice. So like, there's no pressure of having to balance, like, both of them. Like, you can just really actually do both and enjoy your time.
So more specifically now, Marywood softball, we'll kind of hone in on this now. What do you guys think, either of you think needs to go right this year to have like a really successful season? Is there one area of improvement, or what do you think?
I think the most important thing for us is just to stick together as a team, you know? Sometimes things can get hard, but we're a really, really talented group of girls. So if we can maintain our really close-knit relationship with each other and just pick each other up when things go wrong on the field, that will just really lead to the most successful year that we can have. I mean, again, we're so talented and very driven, so really keeping that really close relationship will help us win games.
I saw that in the one-on-one, you know. That's not easy to do what you guys do. So, yeah. And Kate, what do you think?
I mean, you know, I couldn't really have said it better than Kirstie, but, you know, just sticking together and being one is really important. I think when teams, you know, start to lose their focus or become too concerned with, you know, the little things about being on a team, that's when it starts to get sort of difficult for teams to start winning and really be able to utilize everyone's talents just for the bigger picture. So yeah, I think, you know, just sticking together and putting, you know, like we before me, that's like something I really value. I think it's really important that, you know, we do that for the rest of the season.
All right, so one more. We made it. One more before we call it a night here on BTA. So what is one goal, you know, or one thing you want to see happen for, you know, both of you personally and for the team in your senior season?
Oof. Well, I guess the goal is to, I mean, the big goal is to win the conference championship. That would be really nice. We're in a new conference, so being the first winners would be really cool of that. Personally, I don't know. I guess just, I don't know.
Do you want me to answer while you think about that? Yeah, I think as for softball-wise, I think, you know, winning the conference would be awesome, being the first ones to do it. I know our soccer team did it back in the fall, and you know, I saw that happen, and I was like, wow, like I want that for us. And I really do think with the group of girls we have, if we really all rise to the occasion, we'll definitely be able to do it. And I would say personally, I want to make sure that this last season that, you know, all these years I've been playing can come together and really me just do my best to leave everything out there and not hold back, not, you know, at the end of the season, I don't want to be having regrets. I just want everything to just be laid out there 100%. And know that I did the best I could.
Kirstie, want to add anything?
Yeah, you know, that's the same for me, honestly.
All right, sounds good. Do you want a second?
No, that's good.
That's good. All right, well, thank you guys very much. Thanks for coming on. We wish you guys the best of luck this season. Stick around. I'll tell you what to expect on the next Beyond the Arch.
Alvin and the Chipmunks want to remind you, bacteria can hide in food and make you ill.
Wow.
But you can keep bacteria from ruining your day with 4 simple steps. Clean.
I'm waiting for the rinse cycle.
Separate. Cook. And chill.
We chipmunks are notoriously tidy.
Check your steps. The road trip to food safety starts at foodsafety.gov.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me. That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
I'd like to thank Kirstie and Kate for coming on the show tonight and wish them luck this season. Until next episode, head over and subscribe to TV-Marywood's official YouTube page to watch full episodes of the show. Be sure to follow TV-Marywood on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Until next time, always remember to look past the jersey and beyond the arch. For everyone at TV-Marywood, have a great night.